And tonight, there are new concerns that proposal could have a chilling effect on local pride events and parades as well. Tampa Bay's Eric Lasser is looking into an amendment tacked onto this bill and why some argue it's intentionally aimed at these events.
First, the state Senate, and today a House committee advancing a bill titled Protection of Children, legislation that would bar kids from attending drag shows with lewd performances that depict or simulate nudity.
Any adult live performance that falls within this category, the definition would apply, and there could be penalties if a child is admitted.
Opponents already had questions about the bill, but now an added amendment has expanded those concerns.
We are under attack.
Carrie West, president of Tampa Pride, says the bill's language is intentionally vague so that businesses and perhaps even local governments will be intimidated into self-censoring. In other words, no longer hosting, perhaps even denying permits for, say, pride events or parades for fear of someone filing a complaint, with penalties of up to a year in prison and $10,000 in fines.
We have laws against that already. So why the duplication?
And so I think it's pretty clear what's being targeted here.
Brandon Wolf with Equality Florida says the language in the bill is so broad, it begs the question, where does it stop?
Who gets swept up into that? What is Tampa going to look like if whole swaths of Gasparilla are no longer allowed to be permitted in public spaces? What does it look like when the events and activities that our communities have come to know and love are impacted by this legislation?
Local pride organizers say there's nothing lewd about their events, but that someone just interpreting them as such could trigger a complaint and make it an issue. With this amendment, what was once a bill centered specifically on drag shows is now intended, they believe, to have the same chilling effect around pride. In Tampa, Eric Lasser, 10 Tampa Bay.